Well, the acorns are falling, these little animals are wearing them out. I mean, they're in them too. Got some good pictures of some bucks this week down at the pond. A lot of action going on down there lately. And yeah, the old coyotes are getting heavy too. Filmed a lot of them this week. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies here in East Tennessee. Another chapter of As the Reds Turn. Now, it's still in the mid-80s here right now, but we're fixing to have a big cool down. By the time you see this video, we'll have a big cool down. But we need some rain real bad. And you know it's going to get cold when you start seeing them stink bugs around the house start to try to get in. They know what's coming. And these little animals do too. They've been moving around pretty good. But the leaves are trying to turn color. They're just waiting on the temperature and the rain, and they'll be in full bloom before you know it. And you can see the weeds is gone too. So, relax, get your favorite drink. Let's see what stepped in front of the cameras this week. So, let's get at it. Well, out in the woods, the little fawns are doing great. They love these green leaves. These are green leaves off of a branch that fell out of a hickory tree. They seem to love them. Absolutely love these green leaves. And they're looking for acorns. Some trees have them. They was loaded last year. This year they don't. But they're out there. And the bucks, they're still running around little gangs. Looks like they've lost about all their velvet. And there's old Mr. Dirty Dan, the groundhog, out running around in the woods. And he has to say hi. Hi there, Dan. But he found them acorns. Here's an old chestnut tree. Not American chestnut, a regular chestnut tree. And it's putting out big as your thumb acorns. They won't last long. The old groundhog, he's fattening it up. He's fattening it up for wintertime. He's putting some weight on, ain't he? So comical. And little squirrels, they don't know where to pick them up, eat them, blind. They're just so many nuts right now that they just having a field day. Really excited. And the deer, they love them too. All the animals love them. Even the coons, turkey loves them. And these old bucks, they just browse through here picking. And up on the ridge, there's a beautiful little woodpecker. I can't catch that play-added woodpecker though. I wish I could catch that picture. And here's a little fawn. They're watching out. There's danger in the woods right now. These coyotes are everywhere. And these old bucks, they don't pay no attention to these cameras. They growed up with them. They just ease through these ridge tops, round through these woods. But they're nervous too. Looks like he's still got some velvet on that antler. But he's nervous about something. And these are young bucks. These are maybe 2, 3 years old. The big bucks won't come out of the back of these ridges. They're the ones that's going to be the dominant bucks. And here's the little ground squirrels. They're having a good time too, the little chipmunks. They're getting ready. They're carrying these nuts. They carried them back to their little hole. Got their jaws full. There's old Dirty Dan again, bouncing down the rock trail. Going back to the rock, I'd say. And there's old Ricky. He's out having a good time, and he's brought his friends with him too. But little Chucky, he's having a good time too. Carrying these nuts. Just that time of year. Bountiful harvest. And up at the rock, little Ricky's favorite perch. He loves to just sit on it, eat his lunch, whatever. And old Dirty Dan, he's going out for a stroll. But he comes back, checks the scent. I don't think he likes old Yaller messing around. He's just going to take him a nap. But he's up before long. Out checking things out. Going to ease out again. But he wires himself out, comes back to the hole. But sometimes he sleeps too much. You just got to get out and just relax. Check things out. And he's going to mosey out again. You can't get fat laying around. Got to put on some weight. And there's old Yaller out fooling around late in the evening, doing some hunting. Now down at the pond, the weeds are finally dying off. He's beginning to see. I noticed they're dying. And the deer still love this place. They eat on these weeds. Eat them all. Beautiful doe. And the bucks are still here too. They come and go. There's a whole little herd of deer. Bucks and doe. But they're all young. Late in the evening, they still browse around this old place, even after dark. And here late in the evening, that little gang of bucks is in here. Just little antlers there. That looks like an 8 or 10 point, the many points it's got on it. And there's some big ones in here. And they browse all the way up all evening, unless something runs them off. Here's what'll run them off. Late in the evening, the old coyotes is up fooling around. What's going on, Charlie? Charlie the coyote. Come night, coons coming off the den trees on the ridge. Single file. They go and see what they can do, Ian. It's their shift coming up. He got into something here he did wish he hadn't. Some bug or something bit him, I guess. They like him bugs. There's old coyote again. They're just everywhere all of a sudden. In groups. That's what makes them dangerous, these little animals. Here's another one. Old Charlie. Some of them look healthy. Some of them don't. But these little animals have got things to do. There's old Willie easing through. There's old Fred the fox moving around. He didn't like the camera. And there's old Stripe moving through. There's old Willie again, just strutting on through. There's Stripe. Beautiful little skunk, ain't it? Now here's a rare glimpse of a ground flying squirrel. They're as rare to capture a picture of as a bobcat. But they're there. There's plenty of flying squirrels in these woods. They only come out at night. And there's a little mouse, field mouse. And there's old Yeller watching it. He's doing some hunting. And there's old Willie chasing a bug. That looks like the Joker coming across the log there. Got that funny looking face. There's old Fred. He's chasing bugs too. Watch. There's an old coyote. They're running around in teams. They're dangerous. These little animals. Down below the motel at the tree, there's that little old hurt coon coming through. I hope it gets better. There's Fred going up to the hotel. Seeing what he's checking out. He's fooling with something up here between them rocks. I don't know what it is. Checking a scent or something. He senses something. But they're out all night long into something. And there's old Rocky moving through in a hurry. And there's that hurt coon again. I hope it gets better. It better watch out for them coyotes. If it can't climb a tree, it's in trouble. And there's old Chubby coming through, moving on. Now here is Sidewinder. He's having fun in the bush, Willie's bush. Old Sidewinder, I'm surprised he's hung in there this long. He better stay close to the rock. Too many coyotes out. And out in the woods, these old bucks, they just grazing. They love these acorns. And there's a nice one right there. A glimpse of one. Up on the ridge top, there's a little possum chase going on, chasing each other. It ain't Willie and Sidewinder. Here's what you gotta watch out for. See these teams, coyote teams? They're devastating on these little animals. Down at the pond, they're down here too checking things out. He's wondering what this camera is. He's licking right on the camera. He moves on. But things settle down. Here's what they're really after, these little rabbits. They live hard, I'm telling you. Then the does is out, but they're nervous. Them coyotes ain't far off. The other camera, it's quiet and peaceful. But the coons are here. This is their favorite place. But they don't stick around long. Here's why. The old coyotes are down here too, menacing things. Look at them. They don't cull nothing. Come daylight, the old bucks is even nervous. They sense these coyote smell in the woods and they don't like it. But they go about their business best they can. They've got to eat. Well, it's time for the squirrels. Ain't they comical? They having a good time. But they're about as bad as the rabbits being hunted by these predators. They have to be careful. But they're so comical. So comical, so relaxing. Well, that's just what stepped in front of the cameras this week. Hope you enjoy these little videos of As the Ridge Turns. Turn in next week. And God bless. Take care. And I'll see you next time.